it like that.
Yeah, and on that topic, if you were to explain the main differences between an STO and ICO, what would it be? I think people are still confused a little bit, both investors, retail and institutional.
Yes. I would just say at this point, oversimplifying it, that we say that ICOs were used mainly for utility tokens, where there was an immediate utility or use of the technology, but the investors were not getting any security or an asset. Mm-hmm. They were not getting the rights as normally an investor is used to when he believes in your product. Whereas security tokens, with the name security itself, gives the investors a certain security in the project. So they get the same rights. If it's a private equity backed security token, they actually get into the equity of the company, which is investing in a technology, and they become parcels like a normal shareholder in a company.
Right.
If it's a real estate STO, then the real estate ownership is established through the security tokens that are given out. So the basic definition of a utility and security token is in the definitions itself. Mm-hmm. It's a security token offering where an investor is given some sort of security as well. It's not just a belief in technology and the projections, but I have an asset backing that technology. At this stage, we've decided that we'll keep it limited to that. And then as and when more regulations and clarifications come in it, we have most of the regulators doing this debate continuously on the difference between a utility and a security.
Right. And in your own view, is it a positive shift that we are starting to regulate tokens
in my
as securities?
Own view, yes, I would say these are two very different markets. Mm-hmm. There are different investors who are the ICO investors who want to believe in a technology, believe in a startup and go invest money in there. Whereas security tokens, where we see more accredited investors, institutional investors who are used to a traditional investment platform, they are the ones who are entering into the market. So I actually see it as not one competing with the other, but actually see it as two different markets. I'm hoping that one day we would have ICOs doing successfully, doing well, and as well as security tokens doing well.
All right. Yeah. So they will coexist.
They should. That would be yes.
That would be
ideal.
Yes. And you're certainly very well positioned here in the UAE in the legal scene, and you understand what's happening. So there were announcements in the media that in 2019 the UAE will come up with some regulations, and tokens will be regulated as STOs. Do you have a little bit of insight into what's happening?
So in UAE, we've got
maybe.
Yes. So in UAE, we've got three main regulators, and out of which Abu Dhabi Global Market has been the front runner and has come out with security token regulations in June this year. They're already looking at taking applications for security token offerings as well as setting up crypto exchanges. And we also are in touch with what Securities and Commodities Authority in UAE is doing. And they've already come out with their media announcement that the first quarter of 2019, we will have STO regulations coming out from ESCA as well. Interestingly, ADGM had come out with ICO regulations last year in November. And this year again, they have maintained it that if you're an ICO or a utility project, come and discuss it with us. So they've not given clear guidelines for it, but that's more on a case-by-case basis. We kind of believe that maybe ESCA would also take the same route, that they would leave ICOs for more on a discussion, and security token regulations is what they will come out with in depth with, because that's the nature of these regulators. They're quite used to working with conventional fundraising models. So security tokens resonates quite a lot with the existing frameworks that they're used to.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your insights, Kokila, and we wish you continue to do law differently, as you suggest. Thank you so much.